Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Master Class 3. Here we are. We've been getting together every week, and hopefully you're continuing to get along. Tonight, it's all about those wow brows, and hopefully you might see a difference looking at us right now. But I'm Kathy Viola. I'm so excited to have you with us tonight, and my fabulous co-host manning everything on that side.
Yep,
That's
I'm
Carrie.
Carrie Kalen, and I'm excited to be here tonight. And we're going to teach you all about the wow brows and some contouring and highlighting.
Yeah. And so if you're joining us tonight, first of all, if you're an independent beauty consultant, you want to put your name down and put IBC. But if you're one of our fabulous guests, we want to know your name, who invited you, and where are you from? And while you're doing that, make sure you got your beverage of choice because we're here to learn, relax, and enjoy. If I
Yes,
get a
we
little
are.
drunk. Okay.
All right.
You might notice and you might not notice that, well, Carrie and I, we both have glasses on, but if you can see here, can you tell which eye has a brow done and one that doesn't? Bing, bing, bing. So hopefully you can see the difference, but you're going to learn how important that is, the frame of your eye. So let's see, we have signing in here. We have quite a few beauty consultants, and they're always about the beauty. So what do you say, Carrie? Are we ready to get started with the show? I'm seeing a couple of comments here.
Yes, we're ready to get started. So tonight we are going to talk a little bit about the brows. So I'm just going to share the screen real quick so we can I can show you what
And I tell you, the brows, like I said, oh my God. Well, later on, I'll tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, your brows, well, you can't see, but the brows really, if you come back here, if you look at me, okay, this is without a brow. This is with a brow. Now, I can't see myself, but hopefully I look a heck of a lot younger and much more defined with the brow. So the brow is like key. I don't go anywhere. And I have very, very, very light and very little eyebrows, which I'm going to tell you some things you can use if you also have sparse eyebrows. So anyway, okay. I'm done. I'm ready to go. You want me to?
So we're going to just share this screen and we're going to talk a little bit about the brows and just what makes, the important things that we use. First, tonight, we're going to show, and I'm going to try to just make this a little bit larger so you can zoom in, but you can see the difference in the before and the after picture. Before when you don't have anything and after. So we're going to be talking about the Precision Brow Liner. We're going to be talking about the volumizing brow tint. And then we're also going to be talking about the eyebrow and eyeliner pencil. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is how to map out your brows. So you will see that if you hold the brush, and let me just bring over this. When you hold this, the brow liner. You take one of these and you'll see in step one, you hold it up again from your nose to the corner of your eye, okay? And that's where your brow should begin. Then your brow should end, your arch, which they're showing, is when you go from the corner of your nose right through the iris. So your arch goes right here, okay? And then where the brow should end is from the corner of the nose and you reach the outside of the eye, and that's where your brow should end. So you know how long you need to make the brow and where your arch should be. So you know where to concentrate it to get that perfect brow. We're also going to show you how to go from everyday brows to work brows to night out brows. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show a video now on Wow Brows. So we will just.
Okay, you can see she's drawing it in. She's outlining what they call mapping the brow. Okay. Can you hear that, Carrie? Because we don't hear anything.
Yep.
No, there's no sound.
Oh, okay. It's just music in the background. There wasn't no talking.
Okay.
You were doing the talking. It was just music. They were
okay.
basically just showing them everything that was being done, but you were talking about what they were doing. So that was good. It was just music.
Oh, good thing, because I was
Yeah.
like,
No, it was nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
So, what we're going to do is, we're going to fill in our other eyebrow, and we're going to show you just basically what they just did. So by doing that, I use, Kathy, what color do you use? Because I use dark brunette.
I use blonde.
Okay. So again, when we're filling in the eyebrows, we are going to, and we're going to just do our other one. This precision tip brow pencil has this very fine tip, and you could see how fine it is. And what's so nice about it is you can do such light, short, feathery strokes, and you kind of just come across right across the bottom like this, and you do light strokes. And what's nice is they're like hair-like strokes. And then you're going to come up to the arch, and you're going to bring it down. So again, we're just filling this in, and it just looks so nice because it's just soft. And now you see how balanced it looks. Now, after you do that, yeah.
One of the things now, if you have very, very light, like I do, and you have very sparse eyebrows, if you take this brush, which has like a spoolie on one side, I don't know if you can see that. It's called the spoolie. And then it has the eyeliner on the other side here. But I like to brush my hair, the little bit that I have, in the opposite direction, so I get the little bit of hair up. So, and then I take my pencil and I go backwards and against the hair so it looks like standing up, so that when I brush it back this way, it's not as like a pencil look. It looks like real hair.
Great.
Okay? If you don't have a lot of hair, you want it to look natural.
That's a great tip.
And then of course we would be using our brow tint.
Right. And what color do you use?
I use blonde. And now I can brush it back in the direction that the hair grows, and I'm going to cover over any of the pencil, filling in the hair. And it also sets it. So if you happen to have like, wiry eyebrows, I don't, but some people, if you have curly hair and stuff, you might. And then you're just going to do that. So
wow, that looks great. Looks so natural.
So you see how you can now, I don't have a brow, but at least now I'm alive. No.
I'm going to bring you in closer so they could see that. Now the colors, now Kathy's using the blonde. It also comes in a dark blonde, right?
Yes.
Which is, so blonde is the lightest. Then you have the dark blonde. We have a brunette. We have the dark brunette. And then we also have a black brown.
Yes, right.
So
they're so soft. These pencils are so soft. I love them.
Do you want to talk about the lash and brow, and I'll show that on the screen while you do that?
Yes. Well, again, depending on yourself, whether you have light eyebrows or very sparse eyebrows or eyelashes, or you might find that you might be losing some of them. I really love this stuff because I mean, during a tough time in my life when I was going through chemo and I had lost my lashes and brows, when they did start coming back, this really helped to build them up. Also to help them from breaking and from getting dried out and brittle. And so what you would do is you would put, before you go to bed at night, you'd make sure your brow is dry and you would brush it on the brows. And then you would use it almost like a liner along the lash line. Okay, only at nighttime. And I will share with you, because I think the statistics are really amazing with this lash and brow serum. 77% of people said it reduced lash brittleness and breakage. 76% said their lashes looked improved. 65 said the look of brows was improved. So overall, they were healthier, more volumizing, and again, less breakage and brittleness. So this little baby, the Lash and Brow Serum, I highly encourage if you want to keep your brows and your lashes strong and not, you know, falling out and being dry and brittle. So love this stuff. Everybody needs to have that, I think, unless you know, you have such thick lashes and brows. But I will tell you, as you get older, they do get thinner. That's just part of it. All right.
That was great. All right. So now, you know, the brow tint, when you did that, it also has microfibers. It has vitamin B5 and it conditions the brows also, and it acts as a tinted gel. Now, I didn't put that on mine, but I also use the dark brunette as well. And I'll just do that quickly and I'll just show you. And when you do this, we start in the center like this, and you're just going to, oh, I just got it on there, but you're just going to put it on there. And what's great is, like, if you make a mistake, you just wipe it off and then you go back into here. But it's really great because it does darken the area, but it really gives such a great finish to the eyebrow. So it really just gives it, especially if you have dark eyebrows like me, it just really finishes it off. And, you know, and it holds them in place so they're not getting messy during the day. So you have that fantastic brow throughout the day. So it really makes a difference. Okay, and now we're going to talk about.
Can I say something else too?
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people that have sparseness at the end. And I was just thinking about Mary Kay herself. If you look at Mary Kay's pictures, and this is important too as you mature, get to a mature quality, you don't want to have your eyebrows come down this way because it gives you like a tired look. You want to actually try to lift your eyebrows a little bit higher as you're getting more mature, so it lifts the eye. It's like a little mini facelift. You know, if we both went down, you know, with the pencil or with the thing, we would look more like this. The same way, you don't want your brows to be too heavy, you know, because again, it's going to weigh down the eye. I'm done.
Very good. All right. That's great. All right. So now we're going to talk a little bit about frame it and define it. So we're going to talk a little bit about the contouring. So I'm just going to share this over here. Let me just go here. And I'm going to show the different facial features. And, okay. So first we want to talk about the different facial features. We have the oval face, and we have a round face, the heart-shaped face, a long face, and a square face. Kathy, what kind of face do you think you have?
Well, truth be told, it used to be round, but now with age, it's more square.
Okay, so you have more of a square face, okay, which means that you're going to apply the contour on both sides of your forehead, here and here, and then along the corners of your jawline and under your cheekbones to elongate the face. You're going to soften your jawline by applying the blush in small circles, and then sweep the highlighter in the center of your forehead, the tip of your chin. Now, I have to say, for me, I would say I'm more of an oval face. So my contour is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be underneath my cheekbones to sculpt and define the bone structure. I'm going to apply my blush in the apple of the cheeks, and then sweep it up towards the temples, and then create symmetry with proportions by applying highlighter to the forehead and the chin. So we're going to just watch a video here. And first, if you know what your face shape is, go ahead and write it in the comments. Or do you have an oval face, a round face, a
Yeah,
heart-shaped face, a long face, or a square face? Tell us what kind of shape you have.
yeah,
And
we want to see who wins here. The squares, the rounds, the ovals. Let's have a contest. Okay,
see who wins.
what kind of face.
Okay. All right. And we're going to, all right, we're going to watch a video on contouring. So just hold on 1 second.
So far, we have one square. Yay for the squares.
And we're going to talk about the contouring video now. So here we go.
Or sculpted appearance. Most people don't need to contour every day unless you're a certain celebrity with millions of followers on Instagram. My goal when applying contour or any color product to someone's face is to enhance their natural beauty. Not to make them look like a different person now, it should appear natural and well blended. I'm going to show you how to accomplish that right now. My first model has a beautiful beige complexion. For her skin tone, I've chosen Latte, which is the lighter of the two ChromaFusion contour shades. Now, to help me determine where I will apply the contour, I like to figure out what her face shape exactly is. And I would say she has a square face shape. For a square face shape, the goal of the contour application will be to elongate and soften the look of her natural contours. I'm not going to blend until I'm finished applying the contour. That way, you can really see where it's going. So, I'm going to take my cheek brush and pick up some of the Latte contour powder. And the first place I'll apply that is on both sides of her forehead. Next, I'll apply the same shade of contour powder along her jawline. And lastly, right under her cheekbones, or what we also call the hollows of the cheeks, I'm going to have her first make a fish face, just like that, to help me find exactly where the contour should go. When applying in this area, I like to squeeze the brush bristles with my thumb, which is going to help me get a more precise application, just like this. Next, I want to add some color to her cheeks, so I'm going to take ChromaFusion blush in Juicy Peach and concentrate that on the apples of her cheek in a small circular motion. Applying it this way to a square face shape actually helps to soften the jaw. Then I'll sweep highlighter and glaze on the center of her forehead, the tip of the chin, and on top of the cheekbones. Now I need to blend all of this together. I'm going to use an all-over powder brush to do this and sweep it right around the face where I apply the products to make sure all of the products are well blended and look very natural. And she's done. She was already beautiful before I started, but now that beauty is only enhanced. Now, my next model has a more oval face shape and has a gorgeous bronze complexion. For her skin tone, I'm going to use Cocoa, which is the darker of the two contour shades. Oval face shapes tend to be more long than wide. So the goal of the contour application is to create a more balanced ratio. That means minimizing the forehead and creating more emphasis on the center of the face. So to start, I will apply the contour right below the cheekbones using the cheek brush. Like I did on the first model, I'm going to squeeze the brush bristles together like this, just to help get the most accurate placement of the color right on the face. For cheeks, I'm going to use ChromaFusion blush in Wineberry. The application for her is different from a previous model due to the oval face shape. For her, I'm going to apply the blush to the apples of the cheeks and also sweep towards the temples. Lastly, I'm going to take the Chroma Fusion highlighter in Honey Glow, using a clean cheek brush, and apply that to the forehead and then onto the chin. Again, this application is to bring the emphasis right to the center of the face. Now, before I blend all of this together, let's take a look at where I applied each product for the best results based on her face shape. To blend, I'm going to use an all-over powder brush and go through with circular motions and make sure it all looks very natural. You don't want to blend so much that you wipe off your hard work, but just a light circular motion. I like to step back and take a look from a little bit of a distance and see if I need to go back and make any adjustments. I think she looks great. You see, contouring does not have to be difficult. I use the same tips that are available for you on the second appointment placement. It doesn't need to take hours in front of the mirror, and you don't have to be a professional to do it. All you need is the right product, the right tools, and since you're already in color confident, you're getting all the education you need to be like the pros. So keep it up. I can't wait to see what you do with all your newfound expertise.
Wasn't that great? I love how he shows everything. And I'm going to just show you quickly because I don't have any cheek color on. And I'm going to just show you quickly. I mean, I do have more of that oval face, but it's so easy to do. And I really want you to see. And I love this brush that Kathy's showing because it has 3 sides. So it has, it's a angled brush. So when he's using it, he's squeezing this into the latte. And
There's actually a little dimple here. If you guys can see that right there, there's a little dimple.
yes,
For you to hold it.
and for you to hold it, right? And so I am going to just kind of
Do the fish face. Oh, you're doing the blush.
he said, yep. And you can see I put a little of the contour there. And I'm using the light one, the latte.
The one over here is the latte, and this is for ivory beige. And then we have the cocoa for darker beige and bronze, which is this one over here.
Yes. So you can see I have my contour on. Then I'm going to use a little of the hint of pink. And now, so I use the tip to do the contour, but I'm putting the color in the center of the brush, and I'm going to just put it right on the apple of my cheek and work it out. So I'm adding a little color right in the apple of the cheek and just working it out.
We have a couple of comments here from guests that say they have
great.
long faces. Actually, that's not one of the choices, guys. Long faces. Because someone says, I want to see a long face. I don't usually use blush. If you think you have a long face, the odds are you probably are more oval, wouldn't you say, Carrie?
Probably, yes.
Okay, so you would go with what Carrie's telling you because she has more of the oval shaped face?
Yes.
Okay, so you see where she put the blush on her face? Blush is very important because it pops the eye. It frames the eye to bring more color to the eye area. So, and it makes you look a little healthier too.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use a little of the glazed. And I'm just using the glazed on the back part of the brush. And I'm going to do a little along the top of the cheekbone, a little in the forehead, and a little in the chin. So I'm just putting it here. And then I'm going to use my all over brush like he showed, this brush, right? And I'm going to just blend with a swirling motion. And I just want to make sure. Now, I would feel like if you also contour under here, it would make your face look smaller too. We can also contour in along the nose area by using one of the smaller brushes, and you could contour in along the nose in here. And that, again, remember, dark colors pull in and light colors bring out. So when we use a dark color in here and we just blend a little in, it gives the illusion of making something look thinner. And so that's why when we put the dark color along the cheeks, it gives the illusion and brings out the hollows of your cheek and sculpting the face. And then when we add the highlight, it's just adding that little bit of shimmer along the bone and to certain areas that it throws the light and brings forward those features. So, and then the color just really just pops. So we create a nice balance around the face.
And let me tell you, when you're out, well, not the dinner, but when we used to go out to dinner, why am I getting feedback? That glimmer, it's like candle lighting. It just glows and your face brightens and lightens up. So whoever's looking at you is like, wow, look at them. I'm so mesmerized. They're so beautiful.
So you can see the difference when I put on the contour. You can see like how it ends up, sculpting the face a little bit more. And I feel like as we get older a little bit, we could also take a little bit of that and we could also sweep a little bit under the jawline to even just give a more defined jawline. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, definitely.
Because it really just, again, it's all about the illusion with the makeup, and it's how you use the product to create the look that you are going for. So
okay, it looks like the oval faces have it. I don't know.
the oval faces win.
Yeah, I think so. Come on, did everybody put their face shape? I see the guests did. They're all ovals.
Should I go ahead and show that again then? The different face shapes?
Would you guys like to see the different face shapes for our guests? Yes, no, thumbs up or something? Thanks for the tip. I really don't use much makeup because I don't really know how to apply it. Okay, Stephanie, you have, I think, an oval face. So we're just going to show you again. You see on where it shows the oval face, like Carrie was saying, if you're going to use contour, you're going to do what they call a fish face, and you're going to suck in your cheeks. And right underneath where you suck it in is where that darker color goes to just even chisel it some more. And then the blush goes right above it, just patting a little bit right above that. And it looks like the highlighter would be on the top of your head in the middle and in the middle of your chin, if I'm not mistaken. So
that's the forehead and the right here, the forehead and the chin is where the highlighter goes. And you can also put a little highlighter. Now, it's a little bit different with the round face. Like at the round face, notice that they're also using the contour on the sides of the face to make it look thinner. And they're also trying to, sculpt out the jawline. And then with the heart-shaped face, again, on the sides of the forehead and a little under the chin area, as well as the cheeks. And then here's a long face for those who wanted a long face.
We do have long faces. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the long face, they're contouring all across the hairline here at the very top and right along the jawline here, because again, what you're trying to do is make the face look more, not as long. And then notice under the contour at the top, they're using the highlighter in the center of the forehead. They're not contouring the cheekbone area with the long face. They're just using the cheekbone on the apple of the cheek, sweeping it back and using a little of the highlighter at the top. And then they're using the contour underneath the jawline. So, notice the contours also going under the lips. I mean, the highlighter's also going under their lip here for the long face. So there's your long face, and that's how to create the balance. And then for your square face, again, you're also using a little of the contour on the sides of the face. You're contouring the cheeks, and you're also contouring underneath the jawline. Because again, you're trying to, it looks like what most of them are doing, they're trying to get themselves to the oval face, because the oval face has the least amount of contour. So, creating that nice balance. but each one is different, and it's kind of fun that you can use it differently. Does that explain it well?
Yeah, and I think also, if you ask your consultant, she can give you a copy of that so that you can use it as a, a
As a
model.
guide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guide. So, okay, great.
absolutely. Okay. And now we're going to talk a little bit about the lips, right? So do you want to talk about your lips?
Sure. Well, I have lipstick on, so I'm going to use our fantastic oil-free eye makeup remover because this stuff just is awesome. And I'm going to take off my lips like so. Okay. Let it dry a little bit. Okay. Obviously you'll be using satin lips at some point, exfoliating. One of the products that I use, and I'm not going to talk about it. Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to do my lips. Okay. Carrie is showing how to outline the lips here. And again, whether you have tiny lips, thin lips, medium size or large will depend where you want the liner to go. Remember, the liner is going to be the same as your brows, the frame to the lips. And right now, I think one of the great things about Mary Kay lip liners is if you fill in your lip with the lip liner, because they are waterproof, they make a great base to the lips. Even though we're wearing masks, it stays on, and at least you feel like you have something on your lips. So can I come back in or no?
Yeah, I thought you were on there. I'm
No.
trying. Hold on.
I'm gone. Here I am.
You're gone. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so normally I'd be using this little baby, which I'm not going to tell you about because you're going to learn about that next week. But let me tell you, thing is great. Lip primer, cheating. Okay, I'm going to use a darker liner just so you can see. Now, I have very, very, very thin lips. So I'm going to be using medium nude. Now, when question, Mary Kay has 3 different nudes, light, medium, and dark. And nudes are great because it's like a good basic, it's like basic black, basic white, it goes with everything. So when in doubt, you use nude. But we also have other colors which are going to bring out and enhance the lip color. So I'm going to be using the medium nude. And because I don't have a perfect little Cupid's bow, which is just up here, I'm going to make like an X. Like so. X marks the spot because now you get your V. And then I'm going to follow my line down like so. Then I'm going to come to the bottom and I stretch out my wrist. And okay. Now I'm going to color in my lips. Now I could go a little bit further out because I have a very thin lip. So depending on how full you want your lips to look, I'm going to fill it in. And I just love how creamy it is. Okay, that's just liner, people. It feels wonderful. It gives it a matte base. It's waterproof. And this is great when you're wearing the masks, okay? But I also like to put my lipstick on it, and we did a class on how to keep it. So I'm using a semi-matte. There are many different kinds of lipsticks in Mary Kay. I like the semi-mattes because they stay on a little bit longer, I believe. So I'm just going to quickly do that. And,
The semi-mattes are also infused with avocado oil and sunflower oil as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Now you see how much the color difference. Now this is a darker liner than what I had on before. So again, it should pop out a little bit more. Now we also have, what's fun is your lips tell a lot about your personality and who you are. Did you know that, Carrie?
Yes, I did. And that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We have a thing called, what's it called? Kissology?
Kissology, yes.
Well, the way you kiss, that special someone can tell a lot about you. Would you like to find out a little bit about you? Okay. So what you would do is you would take, I have my lipstick here, and I would take a clean piece of, tissue paper or regular paper. I'm going to show you. I would just kiss it like I would pretend this is my husband. Maybe not. Maybe I'll think some. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and now you see my lip. Okay, you look now at the different lips. Now I happen to be on the bottom, but you can find out a little bit about your personality style. So if you have lipstick on now, or you want to put lipstick on and fill in with your lip, put your lip liner on and then your lipstick, find a piece of paper and give yourself a kiss. And we'll go through the different styles here to see what kind of woman are you. Oh God, someone said poor John. Hey, look, Denzel Washington ain't so bad either,
All right, so our first lip that we're going to talk about is the Divine Diva. It's a pretty pout with a fuller lower lip. And this person has a commanding presence and charisma. People are naturally drawn to her. You relish the spotlight and you know how to flatter people. You're a great flirt with a vivid imagination and always see endless possibilities in a given situation. You're competitive and love to win. You appreciate humor in life and try to make light of most situations. And you are known to be relatively fickle, charming one moment, then somewhat emotional. You're vivacious, driven, and used to achieving your goals. Romantically, you love being the center of attention and you adore the spotlight and affection. Kathy, is that you?
No.
All right. The next one is the hippie chic, balanced with a defined upper lip. You possess a sharp mind, a winning disposition, and you have great allure and style. You are a lover of art and all things cultural and have a great deep appreciation for nature and the world we live in. You value the importance of cultivating your mind as well as your body and strongly believe in the mind-body-spirit connection. You are a champion of the truth and can be counted on to speak out if an injustice has been committed. You can assess situations realistically and have a great vitality and are attracted to one who knows how to excite you. If you find you are one of these, make sure you put it in the comments and tell us which one you are. This one is so unique. Butterfly shape with the corners turned upwards and a well-defined upper lip. You are a true individual, a free spirit who makes the rules up as you go. Some may accuse you of being overly optimistic. You just don't give much credence to obstacles. You're friendly and outgoing, and you always look stylish and have an affinity for fabulous shoes. You dream big and play big and love to inspire others to shoot for the stars. You are fiery and enjoy taking a walk on the wild side with someone very special. Who's so unique? Next, we have Lucky Charmer. All right, this one is a Cupid's bow shaped with a defined lower lip. You have a special way about you, a certain joie de vivre that sets you apart and makes you special. You are creative, upbeat, innovative, and delightfully entertaining. The perfect dinner guest. You have a playful manner that is always engaging and fun, and you attract success. Some say you're just plain lucky, but a keen intelligence and unique talent make you a winner. Your childlike nature can be sweet and charming, but sometimes gets in the way. You are great at the art of giving and receiving love. Where are our lucky charmers? All right, then we have handles with care. Dominant upper lip with turned down corners.
We have a unique. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm watching the comments.
Okay. You are highly intuitive and sensitive with a sharp, incisive mind. You can be bold and witty, yet reveal very little about yourself. You don't know how to enjoy life. You know how to enjoy life, but are careful to set strong personal boundaries. You're a tester and tend to be a bit of a pessimist. So you're great at identifying obstacles and less surprised with disappointment. You can be pensive, dreamy, changeable, and completely unpredictable. Spice and imagination thrill you romantically. Who is handles with care?
We have a lucky charmer here.
Okay, now we have living out loud, open and full body. Look at that lip shape. You are outgoing, vibrant, a born communicator who is stubborn and unstoppable. Once her mind is set on something, you're a leader with strong convictions and tremendous inner resolve. You have great zest for life, a good sense of self, and are smart and witty. You don't censor words, are lively. You don't censor words, are lively and imaginative, and can be prone to drifting. You're very approachable, can easily jump to conclusions, and can be sensitive to criticism. You're fun loving, value your space, and like to take charge. You are attracted to one who is adventurous, challenging, and a giver of happiness. Who's living out loud?
Okay, I don't see any other ones here. How many more do we
Okay.
have?
Expressionista, full-bodied and luscious. Look at that one. You are imaginative, outspoken, and highly adventurous. You have a tendency to be easily excitable which is fantastic when you are romantic, but can be difficult when you are having a difference of opinion with someone. You have a lusty appetite for life and a sensuous nature, but self-discipline is not your strong suit. You are expressive and a generous temperament and passionate about your work and the things you believe in. You are attracted to a mate who stimulates you both physically and mentally. Who's the expressionistas? Okay, and then our last one is passion forward. This is a heart shaped with a defined upper lip. You're an idealist with a big heart and a giving temperament. You're extremely sensitive and very romantic. You have a highly attuned sixth sense and feel things on a deeply personal level. You're a keen observer of life and love to express yourself creatively. You're passionate with strong likes and dislikes. You love stirring up things and challenging convention. You're spiritual, impulsive, and very likable. You tend to be hard on yourself and can be vulnerable. Romantically, you're tender and love surprises. So we'll recap. Where's our passion forward? This is passion forward. Okay, coming back to expressionista. Oops, hold on. And then living out loud. And then we have our handles with care, the lucky charmer, and so unique.
We have
Our hippie chic and the divine diva. Let us know what your personality is.
okay. Well, we had a couple of Lucky Charm, Unique, and an
Expressionista.
Expressionista. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Well, that's exciting. That's always a fun thing to do, to find out if it really relates to your personality the way they describe it, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay. So, do we have anything else in store for what's coming up?
Well, what's coming up next week is pro tips. And I just want to just show how to use a little of, with the brow, going back to the brow, just how to make it that wow brow for evening. So I am going to use a little of just the concealer and just using it right underneath the brow, because this is how you can kind of take it to evening. Is we've already done the pencil and the tint on it, and now if you really just want to clean it up, you just do a few tips of a concealer, and you can do that above and below. So I'm just going to do a little bit like that. And then you just take the brush and you kind of just blend it in. And what this does is it really just cleans up the line above the brow. So I'll just show you that. And you could see how it just kind of cleans up the line and really just kind of finishes the brow off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little of a highlighter. And when you're going out at night, you just want to really set that off. And I'm just going to use a little highlighter underneath. And then I'm going to go back and just brush it and put it right back. And you can really just make that brow pop. See the difference?
Yep, that's great.
Okay. And that's how to take it from day to evening. just a little tip that just takes it over the top. And that's it. Next week, we have all the pro tips on the things that just help to set it, refine it, and make it fabulous.
And
So-
you know, you still get, you know, the thing is, get the things and play with them. You know, it's like anything. It's intimidating until you start doing it. But once you do it and you see a difference, you'll never not do it again. So,
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. So
think-
today we talked about contours, we talked about concealers, we talked about your lip liner and your lipstick and the difference it made, and just also having the right brushes. You know, our brush collection is fabulous, but Kathy, do you want to show your eyebrow brush again? Because that is not part of the brush collection. And this is such an amazing tool. It's $12 and it's really makes a difference. The other side is the eyeliner, and it's a great tool, but it's really so important to have the right tools for your brows.
And can I say something else? This is also not only for eyeliner, but sometimes, again, what I do, because I don't have a lot of hair, after I put the pencil on and the tint, I take a little of our eyeshadow, hazelnut, and I put it on top just to kind of set it. So I use this to kind of set the actual pencil and stuff, because sometimes pencil can, you know, look a little bit more like glossy. So it kind of mats it. So that's another little tip.
That's a great idea. So if you enjoyed yourself, drop some hearts. If you learned a new tip, tell us what you learned tonight. We would love to hear from you, because, you know, that's how we get better. And remember, if you want to share this with some friends, for every 10 friends who join our group or our page, you'll get a $25 gift card. And if you have any friends on tonight, please let your consultant know. All right. And we just want to say thank you for joining us. Please reach out to your consultant, share your thoughts, and everyone have a great night. And thanks for spending your time with us tonight. You're the best part of our Mary Kay. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye for now. Have a good one.
Bye.